has receptors on it, guys. This is why your hair stands up on your skin when something don't feel right. Okay? Or you hear the saying of your hair standing up on the back of your neck. What does an antenna do once it receives a frequency? It stands up right. All right? So the reason the hair stands up on your back of your neck when something doesn't feel right or seem right is because your skin is literally an antenna. Now, these frequencies that you emit out your skin goes out into the universe and begins to immediately reshape your environment around you based upon what it is that you have been thinking, based upon what it is that you have been sending to the... Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Based on what it is that you have been sending to your brain. How have you...
And so with that being said, family, I want y'all to understand why they keep black people specifically living impoverished, not just in America, but all around the world. Because if our brains are underdeveloped, that means we can't think cognitively. And if we can't think cognitively, then it's easier to program us through Hollywood and with these celebrities and things like that. And it's easier to MK Ultras. So when you look at black people and you say, damn, why are they acting like that based off the music? Why are they acting like that based off of, television and entertainment? Because our brains are underdeveloped due to our environments. So
spiritual and physical self. It is known as the 7th chakra, located in the middle of the forehead, closely associated with the pineal gland. It governs intuition, sleep, telepathy, awareness, and much more. It is a spiritual sign that represents base to conquer odds and challenges by tapping into our inner wisdom. When fully developed, it links around you aside from the physical, connecting body, soul, and spirit, interconnecting and giving you much more the universe has to offer. The third eye opens naturally and gradually, usually by constant meditation. Here are 10 signs experienced when the third eye is opening.
Or just basically when they are aligned, we are in complete energetic harmony of the body, mind, and spirit. So that's the gist of it. That's what a chakra is. It is an energy center in the body, and we have 7 main chakras, but a lot of energy workers, healers will tell you that there are 12 chakras. Some people, like a friend of mine, Light Worker Liv, who you all saw in our last energy work video, she talked about there being 33 chakras. There's a lot to learn. You can connect them to astrology. We can connect chakras to crystals and to plants and colors of the rainbow.
Guys, 1. Increased pressure in your temples. Gradually, you begin to feel an increasing pressure, which is subtle at first, but increases to energetic pulsation as the third eye develops. This pulsation will seem like a light
programming your computer. All right, your brain is literally a computer. All right, and the reason why a lot of us black people and Latinos, which are the original gods, are walking around completely blind and lost right now is because we walking around without no goddamn GPS, no Wi-Fi. Okay, if you don't have the neurochemistry in your brain set up to teach, set up to learn, set up to better yourself, then you're going to do whatever programming you're thinking at the time. Okay, so basically, these images that your ancestors used when they taught, once again, they're called hieroglyphics. All right, this is why they wrote those on those Egyptian pyramids.
Chakra, and then you have your third eye chakra, and then you have your throat chakra, and then we have the heart chakra, and then we have the solar plexus chakra, the sacral chakra, which is around the navel, and then we have the root chakra, which is down there along the pelvis.
It's a scientific attack on the brain. It's a psychological attack on the brain. You put these people in an environment where their brain becomes underdeveloped, and then after you do that, you feed them negative stimuli so that the neurons in their brain convince them to release dopamine based off committing negative acts.
Do you feel like a lot of rappers are misleading the youth like that?
It ain't. What people misunderstood about that is some people don't want to hear the truth. People scared of the truth. You see what I'm saying? So a nigga like Jeezy, you done lived it. You done been there. You know what come with this shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? So for you to get on a song and tell niggas trap or die, some niggas that's living like that. So he motivating others. But for the other niggas, you supposed to tell them, hey, nigga, if you ain't for that shit, don't even, you know what I'm saying? So for the kids and shit that's coming up, go to school, man. Do something. Because you ain't gonna get nothing but death a jail out of this shit.
Negative stimuli so that the neurons in their brain convince them to release dopamine based off committing negative acts. And so I'm not trying to, attack my people when I say a lot of us are retarded. A lot of us are mentally ill. And that's true. But it's not because I'm cooning or I'm being negative. It's because I want you to see it's being done by design. So the best thing that black people can do is to start to clean up your neighborhood. Because we know that the way that you look is the way that you feel. The mammalian part of the brain is underdeveloped. Now our neo-mammalian part of the brain becomes underdeveloped. This is the part of the brain that deals with critical thinking and cognitive, and logic and things like that. So now, when you put it together and you understand that your environment, the environment which influences you as a living organism, is when your environment is unstable and it has you in a module of fight or flight constantly, this underdevelops your brain. And by your brain becoming underdeveloped, the layers which make you a decent human being, aka your physical, emotional, and mental self, become underdeveloped.
Okay, so starting with the crown chakra and working our way down. The crown chakra is the part of the body that is basically the temple, the top of the head. That is the chakra that is known to sort of connect you to the spirit realm, connect you to the higher purpose or the God consciousness that a lot of us have a connection with.
Pyramids, because they knew that these humans, all right, would not understand the codes. The only people that could understand these codes are the people that are natural to this planet, which are the Latinos and the blacks, all right? So now that we understand why our ancestors used hieroglyphics, because it connected us to higher dimensions and frequency by learning through the pictures, because as a soul and spirit, you only learn through the retinas of your eyes, okay? Now, let me show you proof before I keep going that your ancestors, these Egyptians, all right, these Egyptians, the ancient Kemet, they were well aware of connecting to higher dimensions and aligning your kundalini energy, which is straightening out of your spine. This is why when you go to a chiropractor and people get their back cracked and stuff like that, what's really happening is they're aligning, or those alignments, they're aligning your spine, but they're not telling you the truth behind your spine and what it does for this body.
So the projects in the ghettos are used to promote mental and emotional instability. So this is why when they see and I love my people to death. I'm always going to rep my people, but I have to keep it real so you can come out of that. This is why when you see black people, most of us, whether we're successful or not, we're not all the way mentally there. We make crazy decisions. We make, ridiculous gestures and things like that because we're not psychologically stable. So we have 500 years of slavery just in this country, living underneath fight or flight mode. So we have over 500 years of underdeveloped brains. Then we come out of slavery and we have 100 years of segregation, fight or flight mode from the Ku Klux.